My name is Joyce Hynes. I'm 72 years old. I began writing during the pandemic, and I have 5 grandchildren, and I was born in West Virginia. Words of the Maestro was written during the pandemic, and it all started as a musician. I wanted to do something different, which was why I started with animals and the alphabet. The book is about a cantankerous director who doesn't want to teach the students, and I decided that for a different flair to use the alphabet with each letter of the alphabet for the instrument and a musical term. Like for the letter Z, it's Zarzula is a musical term. The animal is zebra, and she plays the zither. The director does not want to be there, but his attitude is changed by 2 clownfish that are swimming in the pond beyond by the director's office. They are very cute and have come up with a way of spitting bubbles with the Beatitudes that pop up while the director's in his office, like be patient, be kind. And in their little cantankerous swimming, the director's attitude is changed. So the story is about attitudes. It teaches musical terms. It teaches different instruments, because there are instruments in there I didn't even know existed. So it's a story about love. It's a story about changing attitudes. And music is for everybody. And it has kept my life going for many, many years. I chose the clownfish because, for one thing, I was a clown at one time. I ran around in a little blue car with a red nose on it, and my kids wouldn't talk to me. But I like to make people laugh, and so I chose the clownfish and the Beatitudes, because the Beatitudes plant the seeds of how we're supposed to act. So I wanted to make sure that the audience that read the book, the children particularly, that they knew that we should be acting a certain way. And in today's world, that message is so important, because the world needs a little bit more kindness, a little bit more love and respect. The story takes place in Putnam County, which is a small county outside or near the Kanawha River in West Virginia. My dad was born in Putnam County, which was the reason why I chose that. It's a small community, and we used to go there all the time, as my family is from there. The Abington Academy I just came up with, but Putnam County is in the heart of the mountains, and I am a mountain mama born in Huntington, West Virginia. Each character in the book, all representing each letter of the alphabet, auditioned for this school, and each one of them are unique because each letter of the alphabet is unique and each instrument is unique, just like each of us are unique. The instruments have a different tonality, just like we speak differently, and it makes the world go round being differently, just like the orchestra, the different tones. So it adds a little different flair to the storyline. And of course, Ensemble Elk is very different because he doesn't want to be there. Now, why he's in a school and he doesn't like kids, I don't know. He just happens to not be there, to be there, and maybe he liked school before. But each one of us is different, and God made us that way, and thank heaven He did that. As an artist, things come to you. A lot of things aren't planned. The concept of the animals and the alphabet and the instrument was not planned. It just kind of popped in my mind and happened. For years I wrote music, and it would happen in the middle of the night. I would get up and write in the dark. If I got up and turned the light on, my thought would be gone. But also in the morning I would be looking at my paper, and my sentences would be all over in different directions because I wouldn't turn the light on. Creativity is an individual talent. What you might think is 90 degrees from what I might think. And that's what makes an artist very unique. And some people can do that and some people can't. So artistry is a blessing, I think. And that's why I like to write, and I don't compose as much as anymore, but I really enjoy writing. Music brings people together, and it's been said that it's the universal language. I would hope the tone and the message of Words from the Maestro would bring people together because it has music in there. It talks about love, and the message is about bringing people together. The book is a gentle book. It has a message of peace, love, understanding, and for the director, he does change, and people can change with love and understanding. So let's give a hip hip hooray for the Ensemble Elk for doing the right thing and changing his attitude. Maybe we all need to change our attitude sometimes. Well, Elmer Ensemble Elk, he went to college and he studied music, and he wasn't always so cranky. But he got into some trouble, and we all do that sometimes. And so his attitude was changed, and his parents got after him, and he got into teaching, and he got grumpy. He was a musician, but sometimes parents make you learn songs that you don't want to learn, like classical music, when you want to learn rock and roll. He wasn't real talented, but he had to do it, and his parents paid his tuition. So he was forced to do it. So his heart wasn't in it. Musicians, as a musician, my heart was always in it. I love music, and I think that's important. My sister didn't like music, and Mom and Dad made her play music. The challenges of writing Words from the Maestro was easy because it was written during the pandemic when you couldn't go anywhere. I'm a go bug, so I had to sit home. It was easy to write because you were stuck in the house. I enjoyed looking on the internet for words to use and different words for other words, and that's when I found all these unique instruments for letters of the alphabet you don't use, like X and U, and all these animals with different letters, U. What animal can you come up with U? I learned a lot being confined. And so I hope that students who read this book will learn a whole lot also. Every day I try to think of a lighter side of life, a happier side of life, despite of what goes on every day. I try to think of happier things. I always tell people, it takes less muscles to frown than to smile, So it is easier to think of happier things. So the story's got a lot of things in there to smile about. I wrote a song years ago, put a smile on your face, it takes the place of a frown. It's so easy, it's so neat, smile with your feet. You ever tried to smile with your feet? It's lighthearted. I think the clownfish are the underdogs in the storyline. Because first of all, we don't expect the clownfish. And the clownfish they teach us a certain message that in today's world is so vital. We all need patience. We all need to show more mercy to everyone. We all need to be more merciful. We need to be more kind. We need to live the Beatitudes. So that is the message of the book. It just kind of sneaks in there with the clownfish. And who would have thought two little clownfish, ding and dong, they are ringing their tones to all of us. That is their message for each one of us. I want to thank you all for letting me come into your house and let you read. Hope you enjoyed reading the book, Words from the Maestro. I thoroughly enjoyed writing it and creating the characters and drawing. I have to admit, my cat Melody would come along and sit right on the piece of paper that I was trying to draw and would not move. I loved looking up these instruments that I never knew existed with each of these letters. Look forward to my new book coming out called Heart of the Matter. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did enjoy it as much as I did. Thank you, and God bless.